So hi all, I'm going to make what we call in South India potato bondas. Okay, for that I've taken these seven potatoes and I'm washed it and I'm going to boil it now. Next I'll show you what I'm going to do. So here are the potatoes, everyone. This is I've boiled it and I've skinned it. I have taken two medium-sized onions. I've sliced them up. A little bit of curry leaves and just a little bit of mustard, cumin seeds, jeera, and a little bit of urad dal. Okay. So I'll show you the next step what I'm going to do. The next step is I've put on a pan here. Okay, and I light it up, and into this pan I'll pour about, not too much, just about a teaspoon of oil. And as soon as the oil is hot, I'll put in these things, let it splutter. Once it splutters, I'll put in a little bit of asafoetida, that's hing. It's very quick and very tasty. And into this I'll put in the chopped onion, and I lower the heat. Stir this. And now into this, the boiled potatoes that I showed you, I mashed it up with a masher. You can mash it up with your bare hands, washed and clean hands, or with a masher, but it has to be roughly mashed. It shouldn't be smooth. Okay, it should be rough like this, because we are going to make, in South India we call it potato bondas. And in Bombay I have been, and they call it vadas, but here in South India we call it potato bondas. So then into this I'm putting quarter teaspoon of haldi. Make sure after you put haldi, you put cut up, chopped up small green chilies. As you know, I'm not using green chilies, but it's a must and you use it. A little bit of green coriander, then salt to taste. You must and should use the green chilies. If you don't use the green chilies, then try to use a pinch of chili powder. Okay, because that is part of the recipe. Okay, now I've put in salt to taste. A teaspoon. You put it according to your taste. As I told you, my family doesn't eat chili, but it's a must in this recipe, so I'm just putting a pinch. Okay, stir this all very well and let it cool down. After it cools down, I'll show you how I'm going to make this. The bondas that we call here and bhajiyas that they call it elsewhere. Okay, now this is ready. You can switch off the stove. So here you go. Now this is chickpea flour. So into this bowl I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 spoons of chickpea flour. To this I'll add a little bit of salt I'm adding salt to taste. I'm adding some ajwain. Okay, and I'll mix water, and I pour water and mix it. See, I've put water little by little, and I'm mixing this real well. And you'll know when the batter is ready by putting a teaspoon into this, and it should be like this. You shouldn't see the back of the teaspoon, so then the batter is ready. So that is the thickness. That is the thickness of the batter you need. In the meanwhile, I've made balls like this of the potato mix and I've kept it. You don't have to do this, it is optional, but if you do this, you can move faster. Okay, so the batter, this one, and you definitely have to have a little bit of water to dip your hands in, dab your hands in a bit. There you go. So you see, this is what I've made. So you can also try it at home. They're really nice and tasty. You can have it just like that or have it with some dip of your choice. Okay, take care everyone. God bless.